Guys, I got a big wing for the R34 Skyline. I bought this wing before I even got the R34. I just knew that I wanted an R34 and it had to have this wing. And so let me go ahead and open this thing up for you guys. Show you guys what we're gonna replace this wing with. And of course, it's straight from freaking Japan, baby. Oh my god, I'm so hyped for this. Oh, this is gonna look so good. This is who I got it from. Freedom Design Japan, shout out to them. Wing stands. Oh look, they even gave me this little foam roll to make my own gasket. Look how JDM this is though. Super sick. Let's be super careful so I don't mess up this wing. Holy cow, I forgot this was carbon fiber. Y'all, check this out. Oh my god, this is so sick. I thought this whole time that I got a fiberglass wing, but this blade is full carbon. And it's super nice carbon too. Look at the weave. Oh man, this is gonna look so sick. Okay, let me go ahead and put this wing together and then I'll show you guys the difference between the GTT wing and this new wing that I got. Just like that, we got our new big wing fully assembled. Alright, now we can do a comparison between the stock wing and the new wing that we're about to install. So this right here is the GTR style wing with high risers and a complete carbon blade. So this wing is supposed to mimic after the GTR, but it's supposed to be a little bit more aggressive than the GTR because the stands are higher, and I'm not sure if stock OEM GTR wings have carbon, but this is completely carbon, and then the rest of the wing is going to be paint matched to this blue. So I think that's going to look super aggressive compared to our old one. And this wing right here is the stock GTT wing. And as you can see, it's substantially shorter than our new wing. It's probably like half of the height of the new wing. And on top of that, if you look at it directly from the back, it's not as wide as the new wing. And of course, this top blade right here is one piece, whereas the top blade on the new wing is two pieces. And the new wing has these little aggressive body lines right here. I'm not sure what you would call those, but it's gonna look super sick when it's fully on the car. I was so annoyed of this freaking GTT wing. I think this is probably the worst thing on the car. All right, time to take off the stock OEM wing and mount on the new one to see how she looks like on the car. I'm really hoping that these OEM holes line up to the new wing because I do not want to weld, repaint, and have to drill new holes into this trunk. That would be an absolute nightmare. There we go. This is actually so foul. This dirt is probably like 25 years old and has never left this trunk. Oh my god, that is so disgusting. That's so foul. Moment of truth, let's see if the holes lined up. This, I left a little bolt in just so you can see if it lines up with the hole, and indeed it does line up on this side and on this side, so we won't have to drill any holes. This is actually going to be so hard to do this by myself. I gotta hold the wing and put in the screws. Oh, I swear if that cracked my windshield, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, we got the wing bolted up. Let's see how she looks. Oh my god, dude. This looks way better. Look at this. It's almost as high as the freaking roof. Oh my god, this looks so freaking sick, guys. What you guys think? Is this a major upgrade or what? Oh my god, from this angle, you can see how high it is. Let's go ahead and check out the fitment real quick. Boom, look at that. No gaps at all. Shout out to Freedom Design for this freaking masterpiece of a wing. This side, no gaps also. A1 freaking steak sauce. Now that we know the wing fits super well, I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing off and we're gonna get this thing ready to be painted. Don't worry, I'll show you step by step on how I paint match all of my parts too. Who's an OG and recognizes where we are right now? We're at my parents' crib. This is where I started this YouTube channel. I was building my cars out of this single car garage. Look at this. Super simple. Before I didn't even have that heater, but now this whole garage is heated. I took off all the lights and stuff and put it in my new house right now. But I wanted to come back here and we're gonna do the paint work here, the sanding and everything here, since there's pretty much nothing in this garage. So we're not gonna be scared of getting overspray anywhere. And my parents are nice enough to let me just use this whenever I want. So I went ahead and bought some lights from Amazon and we're gonna put them up and set them up. And let's see how good we can make this garage look. Here's the new lights that I got. I just got these off of Amazon for like 80 bucks. Frosted Shop Lights V4. In case you guys are wondering, I got the 6000 white lights one. And they're double lights and I think they come with 8. So hopefully this will make this garage pretty bright because right now it's super dark. I cannot paint in here. Installing new lights in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Look at that. Super bright in here now. Now this is the proper environment to go ahead and start painting. I got my wing here already and we're about to dive right in and get to painting this. My dumbass dropped this on the windshield earlier and I just realized there's a freaking crack in it. So we got to do a little repair work before we can prep this thing for paint. This should be pretty easy though. We're just gonna sand this down with 80 grit, slap on some kitty hair body filler and then some glaze and then just sand it off and we should be good. Guys, be careful when you install your parts. I should have just waited until I had a friend to help me, but instead I decided to install on my own and now I got a crack to repair. First things first, let's take off this carbon blade so we don't mess that up either. Look at that, boys. No more crack. And I know you guys are probably wondering, Derek, why'd you use a can spray primer instead of 2K primer? Well, I would usually use 2K primer if the whole wing was like bare fiberglass and if it was a big repair, but since this is a small repair and the whole wing is already primered, we can get away with using the spray can because it's just a small area and then we're just gonna sand it off and then get right to shooting. There's no need for 2K primer unless the panel is super wavy, 2, you do a lot of body repair, and 3, you have a lot of sand scratches you want to fill in, and we don't have any of those. So can primer works perfect for this job. All right, time to sand this whole thing off with 400 grit, and then I can get right to spraying some color on this thing. Got the wing all hung up and prepped and ready to paint. Not gonna lie, this little white with the black stripes kind of reminds me of like the anime cars. This thing will stop spinning. Look at that, don't you guys agree? Looks like the little cars they have in the mangas. Enough talking, let's go ahead and spray this thing. I'm not gonna go in depth about how to spray your own parts because I have a lot of videos up about painting, so just check them out. Go ahead and search up when I paint up my S14, when I painted my S13, my FRS, S2000. There's plenty of videos if you guys are looking for tutorials on how to paint your car. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and grind this one out so we can get it over with. The end results though, I haven't painted in so long. I forgot how much I enjoyed painting, but I definitely gotta paint in a much cleaner environment, because before this whole thing was set up as a paint booth, but now it's just a complete mess. So there's a little bit of dirt nibs on the wing, but don't worry, we can wet sand and buff that all out. So we are all good to go with this wing. We just gotta throw on the carbon blade and then slap this thing back on the 34 now. And then we can see how this thing looks. I take this thing down from the ceiling because it was impossible to paint from the ceiling. The moment I would spray paint, the wing would start flying everywhere. So then I just ghetto rigged this little stand right here so I could get in between the middle, the stands and everything, and it worked out perfectly. Tell me this doesn't look killer right now. Paint match with the carbon. Oh my god, this is gonna look insane on the R34. Oh, y'all see the vision? Y'all see the vision right now? Oh my god, I'm so happy with how this wing turned out. Alright, let's head on home and slap this thing on the R34 already. I want to make sure that no water goes in my trunk because there's a whole bunch of holes right here, and if water goes in, then I'm going to have a freaking fish tank in my trunk again. So we're going to use this little gasket that they sent over. I think you just put it all over the edges so it seals with the trunk, and then we should be good to go. Alright, there we go. Now we got our little gasket. Usually I use 3M tape, but since they gave me this little foam tape thing, we're going to try it out and see if it works. I'm going to get some help so we don't crack it again. She's on! The worst part is, the old wing came out all the way over here. And that's like paint chipping. So there's a little imperfection right here.
That's what I was saying. Like it didn't look like it was lined up. I didn't know that was from the old wing.
That's unfortunate. It's okay though. Now I just know that I need to paint this thing soon. We're just gonna keep this blue around just in time for the summer so we can drive this thing around. But the moment summer's over, I'm tearing this whole thing apart and we're gonna repaint this thing. Let me know, what color would you guys like to see the R34 at? Right now I'm thinking between pearl white, midnight purple, or millennium jade, just like the typical R34 colors. This thing looks so freaking sick. Wait, let's see if it's sturdy. Oh. That didn't sound good. Okay, I think that was just a fluke. I hope that was just a fluke. Okay, no, I think we're good. Carbon blade? Good. All right.
Are you sure that's okay? I don't know. Just from the back, it just looks like it's like really.
No, it's because we're forcing it. I think it should be good. I hope you guys enjoyed those cinematics because my back is freaking fried from doing that. I just picked up this gimbal as well as a new lens so I can upgrade my cinematics game for you guys. And I'll tell you right now, shooting cinematics with the gimbal is no joke. But it's okay, I already know the cinematics are about to be fire. But anyways, enough of the R34 and its new wing. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I got going on for the rest of the day. I'm pretty much gonna be doing a revamp on the FRS, so that means I'm gonna be repainting it and possibly getting more parts. I don't know. I was thinking about selling it, but I don't think I could let go of this thing unless I was replacing it for something really cool. So I think I'm gonna end up keeping this thing and just basically rebuilding it so I don't get tired of it. So first thing that's gonna be going today are these LED headlights. These are OEM 2017 and up BRZ ones. I'm gonna remove them and sell them because they go for quite a bit of money. And I'm just gonna get the new VLANs because now they come with LED bulbs, before they didn't. So it should be bright enough for me to drive, and it looks way cooler than these. And those are only 400 bucks versus these I'm selling for $900. So that's an extra 500 bucks I could put towards something else. So we gotta take off the front bumper and remove the headlights. Oh, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion. So on the R34 right now, I have these Recaro Confetti SR3 seats. Let me show you. These seats right here. If you guys watch my vlogs in Japan, I picked these guys up for such a steal. They look pretty good, but I think they look too stock in the R34, and I want to go more of like a 90s tuner look, so I definitely want red seats. I just don't know what red seats to get. And since this thing is a coupe, I don't know if I can go with full on bucket seats, because then you can't move the seat forward, have people in the back, or fit stuff in the back. So I don't think I could sit in a bucket seat for like 3 hours if I wanted to. So I'm thinking of getting either the red version of these, the one that goes in the DC5 Type R Integras, or should I get the Recaro SR6? No, I know, I'm trying my best out here. Let's shoot for 1 video a week. Is that enough for you guys? Yeah, let's do 1 or 2 videos a week, and I'll try to post them by the end of the week. So look out for my videos every Saturday or Sunday or so. So yeah, you definitely got to be subscribed to be watching these videos. All right guys, until the next one, peace out.